Hello, everybody. Welcome. So glad you are here today. It's been a while since I've been able to share with you, and I am looking forward to showing you lots of items that I have created. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Danette, and I own DanetteCreates.com, and I enjoy paper crafting and crafting in general, but I do favor card making, creating 3D items, which I'm going to show you a couple of things that has to deal with papers. I am an independent contractor, demonstrator, an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And I stand behind their products. They are amazing. And I want to show you some of the items. Pretty much everything I'm showing you is from them. I'll let you know when it's not. But all these papers and these new colors are. So these Mother's Day cards did not sell. I made a few of them, and these are some that were left over. And the beauty of some of these is I'll be able to take off the sentiment right here on these ones. And I'm going to add happy birthday or hello. And hello cards are really favorable. You can go ahead and send them anytime to anybody who you think might need a smile. Cards have been known. Recently, I heard someone refer to a card as a hug with a fold in the middle. So I thought that was kind of neat. So I wanted to share these with you and show you the new colors. This one is an older one. This one is real red. It's been around for a very, very long time. One of my all-time favorites. But these are part of the new in colors that were just introduced. May 4th is when the new catalog started. So this one is called Polished Pink. This one is Fresh Frieza. And this one is Pale Papaya. And these colors are beautiful, and I especially love them against the black, as you can see. And I would like to show you all some additional things that I made for Mother's Day. They're not necessarily paper related, but I want to show you some vases that I made. Now, it's not going to look too great on here, so I'm going to lay it down. But I want to show you. Let's see if I can get it in the middle here. There we go. Let's turn it. Oh, the flowers are coming out. But I just wanted you guys to see the mason jar. I painted the mason jar. I added a charm, black and white checkered. Got to have that buffalo check. And red flowers is what I had, the red poppies. And then I made this card to go ahead and complement this. So I wanted to show you this one right here. And these cards were made with the new stamp set. Well, it's not new, actually. Yeah, actually, it is one. This one is a new stamp set. I get so confused because I have a few of them. It is made with the color and contour stamp set. And this set right here, I'll be doing quite a few things with this one right here. This floral stamp set. And this is the background. And they've got some beautiful sentiments. You're amazing. We're here for you. So happy for you. And then these are the flowers. And these are the flowers that I used on here. These ribbons are also Stampin' Up! As well. So I used this. And then I also used the matching die cuts to go with them. This I will be using a lot of in my future classes. Because these make great background cuts. So these die cuts complement the stamp set. So that's how I made these ones. Like I said, with that mason jar that I showed you, I did the red poppy flower to match the card. And so let me show you a little bit more show and tell. I have some more going on over here. Okay, so here's another card I made. And I made it to match this floral piece. So again, I painted a mason jar. I added a charm, the black and white checkered buffalo check ribbon, and then I did some, I think these are like peonies. These ones are peonies, but isn't this really pretty? I really love this. I always enjoyed working with floral. I like making wreaths, and this is, I can't stand it up because of the camera, but I wanted to see if you guys can see what's going on there. Okay, cool. So, and here is a matching card that I made to go with it. So this card has a charm on it as well. It has the ribbon, and it matches the floral flowers in the vase. And I made this card using this punch and then the jar of flowers. And this was a lot of fun. I'd only ever used this set once, and it really turned out to be a really cool set. I'm definitely going to be using a lot more. As you can tell, like there's some, I've made stuff with the sunflowers. And I used this one for this card, but there are some beautiful items that can be created with this. So I wanted to share that with you. It's with the jar of flowers, the punch, and then the floral card set that matches it. So these were a lot of fun to make, and I did sell a couple of these, but these were made to complement each other. And this is a blank card inside. I kind of purposely did that so I wouldn't have to change the sentiment out, and you guys can, anybody who buys the card can go ahead and write in it what they want. But this card was a lot of fun to make, so I wanted to show you that. And then one other thing that I made that was super fun. I love Dollar Store. I favor Dollar Tree and Dollar General. Anything that has the dollar bins, and Target has amazing dollar bins. And so everybody knows when they go with me to Target, you got to give me about 10 or 15 minutes to go through those bins so I can figure out what I can create with them. And it so happens that on a Sunday morning, I had gone and I came across some frames. And I don't pay attention too much to the inside, but I look and I see, oh, this has a mat. This has a nice frame, so I don't need to paint, but I can see myself creating some items. So I look at this and it just needs a little bit of an overhaul. And so I picked up a lot of these. And these ones were only $3, a great price. I even would have paid $5 if there were 5 for them, but $3. So you get like $1.50 each frame. And look how pretty. I'm really loving this. So let me show you what I created with them. Take a look at this. Look how pretty this is. So I took out the picture. I decorated the mat. I have a scripture verse in here from pre-printed items that I had done earlier. And I created these with, can't even talk today. I created these with a lot of different decorative papers that I had on hand. I added some stamped some flowers, added some rhinestones, and voila. This was a really fun project to do, and great gift. You can go ahead and tailor it to anybody's needs. So I thought this was kind of neat, and this is what we are going to make today. So I have an open white one here. Take it out of the package. You are going to need some decorative papers, but you can go ahead and pause this video anytime and follow it along. All you will need is a frame that has, and it can be any size frame, that has a matching mat like this. And I should have taken this off before I got on here, but there's some protective film on this. That's what I'm saying. These were made really well. I'm very surprised by the cost. So this was Target's dollar bin, but if you go to, even Walmart has really good frames with mats. Here we go. Okay, so we got that off. Leave that there. I'm not going to keep this, no need, even though this was part of it. I don't need it. We're going to go ahead and trace the mat right now. And let me show you, we're going to be using some new papers that are gorgeous. I haven't even opened them yet. So let's open it together and let's see. I just know that I was in love with the stamp set that matches it. And it also has a matching, a matching dice set as well. But let's take a look at these papers. I think we're going to use this top one. Flip it over. Look how gorgeous this is. Beautiful. Look at these papers. Look at the gold in them. So yeah, I'm highly in love with these papers. Beautiful papers. Look at the back of this one right here. This one is gorgeous too. But I think we're going to go ahead and use this side. It has the gold leafing on it. Look how beautiful. And look at this papaya. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of favoring this one. I did the green. You know, let's see. Which one are you going to do? Let's see. I'm kind of thinking, I'm going to go ahead and do the pink. But look how beautiful. This paper is called Expressions in Ink. And it has, like I said, a matching die and a matching stamp set. Take a look. Here are the matching stamp pad, and then the matching die cuts. And I'm looking at these ones right now, like I would do this one in black. So imagine running this through with black and then putting it over this pink and gold and papaya. It'd be beautiful. So fabulous set. Love it. Okay, so let's get started on this one. Beautiful though, isn't it? All right. What I would do with this is I would flip the paper over, find a corner. I would put it on a corner like this. Just like that. Get your pencil and mark it. There we go. Oops, I should leave it on there because I'm not only going to mark that, you're also going to go ahead and do the center as well. So I didn't catch that. I apologize, guys. I had this off camera a little bit. I just went ahead and outlined the outside of the frame that has the mat and then the inside. So remember what I said, you guys can go ahead and just go to Walmart or Target. A lot of them, and Dollar General has them, a lot of frames with the mats already inside. So that's what you want to make sure you have is the mat. You can also create your own as well. And there's a lot you can do with this. Like even with this right now, if you wanted to, you can just not even do the mat. Just cut out what the inside of this is right here. You know, figure out what the measurements of the inside. And you wouldn't even need, if you didn't want to. If you didn't want to do the mat, you can do it without it. Papers are beautiful. Just get which one you want, whichever decorative one you're looking for. And start cutting. So let me show you. I am going to go ahead because I really want to give this one as a gift. I am going to go ahead and cut it out. Let's see if I can get this more lined up on the camera. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to follow my lines. Like that. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to follow this line. And then for the inside, look how pretty, you guys. I am in love with this paper. Okay, look how gorgeous that is. All right, so for this one in here, we're going to do a little bit of what you call fussy cutting. We're going to fussy cut. And you can make a little hole and just start cutting. I'll show you. And just follow along, easy. Take my glasses off. Just follow along the lines of the internal one. These are not exactly my precision scissors, but they'll do the work. The smaller scissors really work out well when you're doing small cuts. Bigger scissors, not so much. So you want to try to have paper snips. Okay. All right, so there you are. So look how pretty that is. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on here. We're going to use some tape. I'm going to take this paper away. Look how pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's see. I want to go ahead and do the glue. I think we're good. Okay. You can do glue if you want. I'm doing a little bit of glue. I was going to use some tape, but I really want this to stay pretty well. Okay. So we're going to put it on like this. There we are. One thing I like about designing with paper is it really is reasonable. I know that it can be a little costly to start up with a lot of the, depending on how advanced you want to get with your paper cutting, but a lot of this can be done just by doing the fussy cutting, ruler, pencil. You saw what we created, and it's really easy to create something one of a kind to be able to give as a gift. So the next part that we're going to do is I'm going to put this piece behind it. I want to let you know that I had already run this through my die cutting machine. This is an embossing plate, and it's in the current catalog, and I just want to show you. I just ran it through and it imprinted on this. It's really easy, a lot of fun. I'm going to use the embossing machine in front of you guys to show you how it works with one other thing we're going to need for this project. But if you put it on here like this, I can know by looking at this that I am going to, I don't, and nothing to with this project, you don't have to worry about precision cutting. We're just going to, I'm just going to trim off the excess, just like that. Don't need all that. We can use a little bit of glue to put this on. You can use tape. There we are. And even there, as you see like that, we didn't even have to worry about any perfect cutting, perfect creases. I just trimmed it to fit the back. See how that is? Okay. So moving on, the next part is, I did save this part for me to show y'all. So I have told you guys in the past about having some, oh my goodness, I thought I had some cut I did. All right, let's take a look at this one. These I have pre-printed already, a lot of my scripture sentiments, and there's a lot of different die frames and die cuts, so I just went ahead and printed out quite a few of these, ones that I like. These ones were already created for me to go ahead and print. I belong to a group that is called Creating for Christ, and she's amazing, and she has her whole group has all this ready. So this is really great. So I wanted to show you in advance how I do some of this. So when I tell you guys to have your sentiment ready, just type it up with whatever favorite font you have on WordPress, or not WordPress, that's on Word, and then just print it out. And by the way, WordPress is what I use for my blogging, and that's what I just got done doing before I came on, so that's why I was thinking that. All right, so I'm going to show you the machine. I'm going to die cut this. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, I use painter's tape to help keep the die in place. Grab it. So you have the number, and all these are labeled with what numbers you need. So this is the main plate. These are the two cutting plates. So I'm just going to put the main plate down. This is the mini embosser. I'm going to put this in the middle like this. Make sure I have it as even as I can. Sometimes a partial letter is kind of cut off, and well, we don't really want that, but let's see if I can get it a little bit lined up. Let's see, I think I like that one right there. What do you guys think? Okay. And then I'm just going to use some painter's tape just to hold it in place. I'm going to run it through. Sometimes this machine is a little finicky, but it's really awesome. Okay. There we go. There we are. Okay. All right. And look what we have, guys. how pretty this cut out. This is one of my favorite die cuts. Look how pretty that is. Super easy. This, like I said, this is the mini embosser. And this one does, I believe, up to 80 or 90% of all of the dies that Stampin' Up! Sells. There are some larger ones, like with the embossing I showed you had to be done with the bigger machine, but you get the gist. Okay, and look how pretty this is. So we're gonna put this right back in the middle. Put my glasses on. All right. Glue. Put this in the middle. There we are. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna put this back together. And we're going to put this back in here. Let's see. Let me get it in the groove. There we go. There we are. Look how pretty this looks, guys. This has got a dent in it. I would just put a little bit of white glue over this, but you guys understand what we're doing. Look how pretty that is. That little white thing here is bothering me, but that's okay. I'll switch it out, or I will go ahead and put, like I said, a little bit of glue. If you do have some crafting paint, you can paint over this. You can paint this gold if you wanted to. And then I want to show you the backing of this one. Like I was saying, this was really a very good find. I think I bought like about 15 packages from Target. They had several. I got about 15 of them because I did make some up to sell. But look how pretty, and then they can go ahead and hang it if they wanted to, see? So there you are. And that's what we did today. Like I said, all you need is just decorative paper, and I'll have a list for you guys. A decorative paper, coordinating solid colors, and then your favorite sentiment. Have a frame with the mat inside. If you don't have the mat, that's okay. You don't need the mat. You can create your own. You can do the layering like we've done on the cards. So you just need a reasonable frame and just make one-of-a-kind gift. So you can go ahead and give that as a birthday gift, anniversary gift, or just one of those thinking about you gifts. Someone who may need to be uplifted spiritually, to remind them. This one right here, Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd. I do have a friend who is going through a hard time right now, and I am going to gift this one to her. So, really a lot of fun. I want to thank you for being with me today. And one thing I forgot to put on here are the matching, there's some beautiful rhinestones that match all of these. So I would put some rhinestones on here as well. So there you are. Thank you for joining me today. I have some more things planned for the next couple of months. We will be doing a video like every other week. Unfortunately, right now, we were thinking about meeting in person, but that's not something that I can do right now. But hopefully soon we can go ahead and do like stamp a set of cards, but I've got to figure out the dates and the times. I just can't do it right now. So there you are. You guys have a blessed day, and thank you for joining me.